What's up, guys? So today I have been on YouTube for 7 months now, and it's been an exciting ride. Thank you guys for all the support and coming into all the live shows, watching all the premieres, and of course checking out the new series that I'm starting, the Pick and Preacher Plays. When I first started YouTube, pretty much I was just finding anything I could to resell, and over time I've gotten into the whole thing of collecting. I have found a lot of awesome video games. I mean, I found Paper Mario on the Gamecube for only $5 at a garage sale. I mean, who finds that? In fact, I remember when I first started, wish I wouldn't have sold it, but I found all kinds of awesome grails at an abandoned house. Then my friend, this nerd, was able to sell me Rock and Roll Racing and Gunstar Heroes on the Sega Genesis for super cheap. So what caused me to go down the rabbit hole of collecting? Well, I would say it's whenever I buckled down and finally bought my copy of Alundra on the PlayStation. Now you got me finding games like Legend of Oasis on the Sega Saturn. You know, people like Caleb of Phoenix Resale have stuff like Mission Switch and the Gamecube Gambit. And as you know, Retro Wolf collects Gamecube games. And Retro Rick, not Retro Wolf, but Retro Rick did the $5 N64 collection. So I've decided to do the Sega Saturn Saga. So just a quick Google search would show that the Sega Saturn had the best fighting games, the most unique adventure and role-playing games, weird puzzle games. It also had the greatest arcade-style games. But I don't just love it for the gameplay, I love it for the nostalgia. So let me take you back to 1995. I remember I was sitting on my bunk bed, and my brother and his best friend got the Saturn, and we freaked out. All we had at that time was one controller and the demo, if you remember the demo.
Introducing Sega Saturn. Aww. Hit it! Sega's next generation gaming platform, revolutionary sports and arcade gameplay, all with amazing new 3D experiences never before possible on home game systems. Wow.
And seeing what at our time we thought was the greatest 3D graphics in the world. And, you know, the library grew after that. We got Clockwork Knight. I remember trying to figure out the puzzles on Bug with my brother. I remember playing Daytona USA with my brother pretty much every single day. The song Daytona USA. And the list goes on. Panzer Dragoon, Legend of Oasis, which I'm playing right now. And unfortunately, just a few years later, they made it no more. We were, of course, devastated. So what did we do? We sucked it up and ended up getting a Nintendo 64. Now, I did like the Nintendo 64, but all I really played, as many of you know, was Zelda Ocarina of Time. We also ended up getting a GameCube when the GameCube came out. Now, my brother played it a lot, but after the Sega Saturn, games just weren't as dear to me. And in fact, when I turned about 13 years old, I put down the controller and I picked up the guitar. And games just kind of went away. So unfortunately after that, me and my brother kind of grew apart. I got really into music, you know, I just started focusing on that. Why am I getting the Sega Saturn games? Well, because it brings me back to a place that I think I lost for many years of my life. And I hope to get it back, and I hope to be able to show some of these games to my brother as time goes by. Maybe he'll get to go on the hunt with me. With that being said, let me take you to a magical place called RETROPALOOZA in a town known as Houston, Texas.
Chrono Cross?
Yes, over there. There's loose carts and there's a couple box games.
Now, I don't know if you can see this, but this is a beautiful copy of Shining Force 3 on Saturn, and I must admit it's pretty shiny. Now listen, we like all the Shining Force games. Give me one, you know, give me two. In fact, just give me any Shining game, like Shining in the Darkness, Shining Wisdom, you know, Shining the Holy Ark. But, you know, currently we're trying to get Shining Force 3. Okay, so I might come back and trade with him if he's willing to. I can't ever find Sega Saturn stuff anywhere.
We got it, and we love trades.
Okay.
So it'll be yours today.
All right, I have to think on it because I wasn't planning on trading for too heavy, but he sees me sweating.
I'll tell you what, we could probably go down a little bit.
Okay, let me. Oh, sorry. Okay, cool. Let me think on it. So Mark's gonna do a trade with me. Dynamic Video Game Store, so check them out. You got online as well, right?
No, not yet. I'm still pretty new.
Okay.
Came out in June.
Okay, and where are you located at again?
Fort Myers, Florida.
Okay, so if you're in Florida, go check him out. He's working out a cool deal with me.
I'm really doing it. Yeah.
He's doing a really good deal with me.
I'm sorry.
So let's see what we got.
Okay.
Shining Force 3. You can get a film of that, Elijah. There it is.
Really nice.
So as you know, I'm looking for Sega Saturn games. Not many people are looking for Sega Saturn games. That's where my pocketbook goes down the drain. So, all right. So we had 3 we were looking at, right?
Yes.
So we have this Elantra. You said 120, right?
Yep. 120 credit.
You said 120. So the game here is a Pokemon Stadium 2 on the Nintendo 64. Now this isn't your regular one. This is a not for resale variant that was only in the kiosk in your game stores. Now this one can bring in a pretty penny. I got 120 for it with trade value, so I am not complaining.
Yes.
Okay. And then we had the Dragon Quest, correct?
Yes.
And you said 70.
Yes.
So moments before this, I went to Phoenix Resale's booth and just to check to see what he would offer for this particular game.
I would be at 50.
Okay, I'll think on that.
Okay, you can think on it.
So I thought about it for just a little bit. Man, that's a really good deal.
Thank you.
Very good deal. So,
I know. So
that
this should be 310 trade credit.
Okay.
And then it would be 40 cash.
$40.
Yes.
12 seconds later.
Since you're giving me such good deals, I'm going to take that, man.
Flawless victory. Your
Shining Force 3.
mine.
So there you have it, guys. I'm on the hunt for the entire North American Sega Saturn library. There's 258, I have 15. That means I only need 243 more. Comment down below if you think that I'll be able to collect them all. While you're at it, let me know your favorite childhood consoles and tell me about the great memories that they brought.